How's everybody doing today? Anyways, what I am holding in my hand right now is OGERY. It's my new camera guy. Yeah, and I'm learning to use the new camera guy here. Okay. OGERY F11 camping fan is one of the coolest things that somebody offered to send out to me so far, and I want to appreciate you sending it out to me so I can do a review on it. As you guys can see, I put a camera on the top of it. That was my own little addition right there. This little camping fan is going to be nice at the workbench because it's going to get toasty this summer, so having a nice little fan like that is going to come in handy. That's my new camera angle as well. I use the oscillating fan. I don't have to reach over to change the position of the camera. We could be going to the end of the bench over here, or we can move back. You can kind of control the motion of the camera. So we could do like a walk and talk. We can do camera angle shots that I would have never thought I could do before, let's just say. And on top of this being a really nice camping fan, it's got other great functions on it that we can mention right now. It's got a light. It's got a light in case you need more lighting. This ring lights up right here, and I can aim this down at the work if we're working at something at the workbench, right? And then still have the option to do the swivel and whatnot and so forth. So if we're trying to focus in on something down here, I think this is going to be a better camera angle than being essentially way up there in that stick, right? So that's my game plan there. And interestingly enough, one other thing that I want to mention. It's one thing that I get frustrated with the action cameras is that the batteries that are held inside the cameras, they generally last about an hour's length of recording before they run out of juice, and then you got to replace batteries. Well, what I'm holding in my hand is the battery to this. There's no battery inside. Look at that, I got my pinky sticking it right in the side of that battery socket of the camera. Anyways, point being said is that the camera is alone running off of the system of the OGERY camping fan, the F11 camping fan. I've seen other reviews of this specific item, and I don't think anybody's ever really presented it this way. Now, to me, not only do I think that it is a good camping fan, you know, and for people inside the camping niche and traveling and this and that, is I also think that this fan is good for content creators too. See, we're going this way, right? I can lock it in. Now we're over here working. You guys can see me. That was awesome that I was able to control the camera angle of my action camera because it's connected to the OGERY camping fan, and it's literally connected to it, supplying the power to the camera as well. Like I said, I'm holding the battery right here. Pretty intense, right? So not only is this thing throwing a nice cool breeze at me while I'm working, is that I have the option to swivel the camera 120 degrees, and it has a light up LED. Think of the possibilities that you're looking at right there, right here, right now. This thing is completely independent. It's got its own battery. I'm creating footage like vlog style. I have the option to swivel the camera with the remote. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I really do. You just made my camera work, my camera quality on my videos that much better. And more comfortable too. As it is right here, think of this possibility. You can do live streams with this, right? You go anywhere with it. And it's almost like its own little, what would you want to call this, guys? It's like a little content creator package. And you take it camping with you. You take it anywhere you want to do your recording with, because, well, my camera is mounted right on the top of it, right where it is, and it's really in a perfect spot. So I'm not getting any wind distortion from the fan blowing. I'm getting a nice cool breeze. I'm able to light up the scene. It's dimmable. I could take this with me mushroom hunting. Okay. Another cool thing with this is, see, like we're recording right now, and this is basically a camera station with a built-in battery. You know, OGERY. I don't think you guys understand what I am seeing out of this. I'm seeing a great product right here with a lot of possibilities, more than just camping. Like I said, this is like a little content creator's dream piece package right here. And look at this. It's hangable. So if I go mushroom hunting or anything, I can hang this right up onto a tree branch or something or another, and we could still be recording, and I can still have my camera on a swivel. It's just upside down now, right? See, and now you guys are upside down in the corner, hanging over there, and we're still recording. So pretty cool. Pulling the battery out. This camera is running with no battery. Look at that. Crazy, right? So I think the battery life is however long that one is now. Pretty cool, right? And then now I got the action on the swivel. We're going this way. I can lock the camera in. Hi everybody. Let's go back this way. Pretty cool, huh? What'd you guys think about that? We'd do it again. Let's go over here. And it's just all controlled with this doohickey. It's got its own remote. I thought that was another cool thing. But yeah. So, not only can this thing hang upside down, is that it works just as good as in the upright form, right? And then we can just set it up right here. Look at that. Pretty sweet. Right? I know there's probably a few other things that I could go over. Like, how about live streams, for that matter? People that do long live streams that are out in the bush, say, or out in the woods, or actually camping with the camping fan made by OGERY. Yeah, you could live stream running off the battery power of this camping fan and do longer live streams if that's something that you're into. Either way, nonetheless, that camera should stay running as long as the SD card has space on it. that this is a perfect candidate to have an action camera mounted on top of it. Once I get used to using this control, it's going to be a piece of cake for us to do walk and talks, right? Good stuff, right? Mason, get to school! Anyways, we're going to actually go for a golf cart ride, and we're going to take this OGERY camping fan with us. Record the adventure. Mason! Come on! Let's go! Come on! Walking over to the golf cart. Oh. Mason, come on, let's go! He's back there trying to get the squirrels. Okay, so I gotta go get Mason and then we can go. I think the OGERY camping fan can probably chill right down here. Right by the gas pedal. Maybe it can record us along the way on our travels, me and Mason boy. Yeah, let's go. I got my grape juice. Big grape. Pretty crazy, right? This action camera does not have a battery. See? There's no battery in it. There's my pinky in it right there. Make sure we got the remote. Cool. Hey, OGERY, what do you see? What's over there? What are you looking at? What is it? Yeah, it's a golf cart. It is a bumpy ride, so don't expect the camping fan to be perfect with it having a camera on the front. I think it's doing quite well just laying there on the floor of the golf cart, to be quite honest with you guys. We're just now getting down into the field. All right, we're gonna oscillate. OGERY. We're looking for morel mushrooms now. Yeah. All right, go on. He's a good boy. He listens so well. I think we're gonna go hit a morel patch tonight. I know where one's at. We just gotta go check. And I think I'm gonna take this with me, and we're gonna use it to get some good shots anyways. I think that would be cool. Like for instance, I'm gonna take the OGERY camping fan with GoPro mounted at the top with no battery in it, right? Maybe just get some good footage right here. or this is the action camera running right now on top of the OGERY camping fan. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna pull this battery out. Look at this. Look, I just pulled it out of the camera. Literally running without a battery. The OGERY camping fan is powering it. What that tells me is now I don't have about an hour's length of battery life. I have however long that battery stays on the OGERY camping fan, which is a lot longer than just this little guy. You know, I thought that was a really huge perk, on top of being able to have 120-degree rotation. That's the oscillation portion of the OGERY camping fan. I'm using that for my camera angles because I got a camera mounted on top of it. So you guys are literally more part of the video now than ever. So I really kind of dig this camping fan, because it's more than just a camping fan to me. It's like a little creator station, and it puts off such a nice little breeze too. And it's nowhere near where the microphone is, where the action camera is running, so it's not going to really interfere with it. These are all good things, all pluses. And again, I'm holding the battery right there to the action camera. OGERY is powering the camera while this is running. Another cool thing too, if we need light, if it's too dim, we can brighten it up a little bit, like when it starts to get a little bit darker here coming up soon. And we might go do a little bit of morel mushroom hunting. We'll see how that goes. I think we're gonna find some. Yeah. But this video is revolving around the OGERY F11 camping fan. I tip my hat to you, OGERY camping fan. You guys got a good product here. I think it's capable of a lot more than actually advertised. And I'm here to kind of show you that. You know, I got a feeling I'll be using these camera angles a lot more in my videos, just because of the convenience that it's giving me. It's going to help for scrap metal breakdown videos where I want to get that wider angle, or get that money shot of me and Mason Boy coming down here on the golf cart. Cool stuff, right? I think so. Anyways, yeah, cheers. It's just grape juice, okay? I like it. I think it's a good product. The one thing that would be cool is if the controller was more specific about the direction of the oscillation, let's just say. And that's specifically just because of what I did to it, is I mounted a camera on top of it and we're recording with it now. So yeah, interesting product. And I approve it. And it puts off a nice little breeze, and it's so quiet too. We're recording with just this camera now, and that's with the fan on. And here, let's oscillate it a little bit too. That's not that bad, is it, guys? That's a 30-degree oscillation. Pretty cool. 60-degree, and there's a 120-degree oscillation. That just means camera angles to me. But yeah, so now when I create my videos for my platform, I get extra lighting and a nice little breeze. And you guys get a closer angle shot of the scrap metal as I'm working on it. On those ideas alone for this product is a selling point. And it's all nice and portable too. Look at that. So this would be perfect for somebody that's doing a traveling live stream on YouTube. Or maybe say you're at a skate park or something. This could be the OGERY could be the camera setup that you need. Think about that. Right? When this thing's sitting on a flat surface and you put it on oscillate, it's pretty smooth with the way the camera speed of the change of the angles, right? Right. I could see endless possibilities for this camping fan. And I can't believe that, you know, out of all the reviews that I have seen on YouTube for this specific product, that nobody thought to turn it into a creation station. That's what I'm calling it. OGERY, the creator station. And it's a very budget-friendly product too. That's what surprises me, is something that has the capabilities of this alone is at a very good retail price. So we're gonna go find some morel mushrooms, and we're gonna bring our partner along here and see how it goes. This thing hangs upside down, so I can hang it right from an apple tree branch as I'm picking the mushrooms, and even use this extra lighting to help me find them. And when I'm crawling around underneath the tree picking the morels, I can change the camera angle to follow me as I go, because I should be right within remote reach of the setup. Yeah. And might I add, it's a really nice fan too. It moves air quietly. Like right now as we're recording, the fan's on and I'm getting a nice little breeze off of it, and it's nice. Pretty interesting. Did you guys see something? What was that? We're gonna head back up the hill and continue the next part of this product review. So far, guys, A+, man. Great job. Great product. Turn that off. There. Mason, come on. Let's go. Come on, come on. Up, up. Sit down. Come on, come on. Safe. You're safe right there. Okay. So that's the one thing, is when you're on a moving vehicle, it does appear to be a little shaky, but well, camera isn't shaky when you're in a moving vehicle, right? And then this one, while we're driving, we can oscillate that baby and give you guys a over the shot over there, kind of see what we're looking at. Pretty cool, pretty neat. I really like it. What do you think, Mason, boy? What'd you guys see? You see something over there? What was that? Sweet. I like it. What do you think, Mason boy? He's like, I see a squirrel. All right. Yep, it shows the battery is now in there, right? You know, so at this point, you got about an hour's charge. I took the battery out. Now you have infinite charge. However much the battery bank down here is willing to give. And now I'm recording. Powered by OGERY. And I think this is gonna work for like a perfect little vlogging station. It would work great for live streams, for traveling live streamers. Am I not wrong? That LED light, that's gonna come in handy. Just for this specific purpose too. I tip my hat to you, OGERY camping fan. You guys got a good product here. I think it's capable of a lot more than actually advertised. The one thing that would be cool is if the controller was more specific about the direction of the oscillation, let's just say. And that's specifically just because of what I did to it, is I mounted a camera on top of it and we're recording with it now. So yeah. Interesting product, and I approve it.